Welcome to year 2 of Raiders franchise. For those of you watching here on the To Ethan Vid channel, welcome to the channel. This is where you're going to see the Raiders videos like normal. We're going to see game-by-game videos. If you don't want to watch game-by-game videos, go back to the Ethan Vids and watch the 3 games per video that I will be posting. So we are here. I saw a comment telling me that I should probably use Byron Brown instead of Cam Miller, and that I have a little bit of an obsession with Cam Miller. A little bit. I do see. Here's the problem. Here's why I like Cam Miller, right? Yes, he was really bad at the end of last season, but 28 touchdowns to 11 interceptions, and he only started at like week 4 or 5 or something like that. So like, I don't know. The 7 fumbles and 11 picks is very rough, and as we saw in the preseason, Byron Brown was clearly a person to look at to be the starter here in week 1. But I don't think I'm going to make the full commitment until we see one full half of Cam Miller. Because I feel like giving up on a rookie like that quick is just not really the move here in Vegas. I feel like we have to give him at least another half of football before he proves that he is not worth whatever we are about to give him. He is very old, though. He would be a good backup quarterback if he were to have him. He's in his second year in the league, and he's a 25-year-old. So, very old quarterback here to be in his second year in the league. But, I don't know. I don't know what the move is. I really don't know. Ty Hamilton gets an upgrade token. That's going to go straight to nose tackle. He's now a 78 overall defensive tackle. And Grayson Alton, the rookie that I decided to choose in this year's draft, goes to an 80 overall defensive tackle. So again, this team should perform pretty good. I really don't see a way that this team doesn't perform. Maybe the play of Cam Miller, if he even is going to be the starter for week 1 here. Defensively, I feel like we're struggling a little bit in the edge rush department. We only have Max Crosby, and that's really it. We have a decent amount of defensive tackles that are like an okay overall. They'll go up as the season progresses. Secondary-wise, the cornerbacks are really rough. I know they are, but that's why we went out and got Malik Muhammad. We got Grayson Halton to help the defensive tackles, and we got, is that all the picks we made on defense? Surely not, right? Then offensively, I know we got RJ Maryland, we got Byron Brown, we got Denzel Boston, and Logan Parr. I don't know. I don't know. Will Cam Miller be the starter here for week 1? On Monday night primetime after a very promising preseason from Byron Brown? It is Monday night primetime. It is the final game of the week here in the opening week. The home opener, the season opener for both of these teams, Raiders, Broncos. We will see who will get the victory here in week 1. Ironically, when this video comes out, Raiders and Broncos played yesterday. They're actually playing right now as I record this. Last season, as we know, the Denver Broncos went 10-7 and ended up knocking us out of the playoffs. And last season, we also went 10-7, but for some reason it says we went 4-13. That's not correct. Maybe the Broncos went 11-6. That might be what it is. We are kicking off to start, so we will see Bo Nix and the Broncos offense start this game on offense. Here we go. Kick is away and through the uprights, hitting the upright actually, and out comes Bo Nix on his career 61 passing touchdowns, 7.7k yards, 65% completion percentage, and I would assume after last season his interceptions are very low, so a pretty good start to his career. Can he bring a Super Bowl to Denver? Nix looking to throw it, and it's going to be a quick completion out to the left side, and that is going to be a gain of 4 to Cortland Sutton. 2nd down and 6 from the 39-yard line. Nix and the Broncos offense looking to get an opening drive touchdown, opening season touchdown here in Allegiant Stadium. I just left him wide open. Leo Chenal, the new pickup from free agency. I left my zone. Completely understand that. That was all my fault. So we're not going to put that on Leo Chenal. However, it's 1st down and 10 for the 33 now after a big play. Nix throwing and a completion to the right side. Jeremy Chin making the tackle, and they cannot get anything there. I believe the tackle was on J.K. Dobbins. Might have been R.J. Harvey. Don't remember. All I know is that it's second down and 10 from the 33. Jeremy Chin looking to improve on the season he had last season. He had a very good season. And up the middle, J.K. Dobbins is in for a touchdown, evading every tackle possible. Jermaine Pratt could not get there in time. And J.K. Dobbins is in for the touchdown. Very early score and not a lot of plays for this Broncos offense. And the Raiders defense looks horrific to start the game, and to start the season. But that is okay, because I got to get my feel back for the way this team plays. But, hey, that is not what you like to see. That was a very quick score, and we have to try to stop this Broncos offense, which looks to come out screaming this year, and try to make an impact there in Denver and get them a Super Bowl. Garrett Bowles goes down with an injury. It's good news for us. That is good news for us. Velus Jones on the return. Another pickup in the free agency. He goes down to the 25-yard line, and out comes Byron Brown out of USF. Everybody thought that it was going to be Cam Miller coming into the season. We did not say who was starting until game time, and it was going to be Byron Brown, the scrambling quarterback out of USF, who has an arm, and he has some damn good legs. We're going to run up the middle with Ashton Jeanty to start the season. Gain of 3. Boston in the lineup, his first career start, his debut here. We got a very young receiving core. If you look at it on the field right now, rookie Denzel Boston, second-year players Dante Thornton and Jack Besh, and Brock Bowers, I believe, is a third-year player, or fourth-year player at this point in the league. It's going to be a swing route out to Jeanty, who is going to get down to the 32-yard line, and we are left with a third down and 3. I'm going to try a read option with Byron Brown. They might be reading it, so we'll find out what happens. They do not. Byron Brown to the outside, cannot get the first down. It is a gain of 2. It is 4th down and 1 from the 34-yard line, and we are going to go 3 and out on our opening drive here. That is A-OK. AJ Cole with the kick. It is going all the way down to the 10-yard line, and Mims is going to be wrapped up at the 15. And the Broncos offense comes back out onto the field after a long rushing touchdown from J.K. Dobbins and a very promising opening drive. First down and 10 from the 15. Nix handing it back to him. J.K. Dobbins is going to be tackled after a gain of 2. Chanel in there on the tackle. And I believe Eric Stokes was as well. Second down and 8 from the 17. Nix throwing J.K. Dobbins on the slip screen, and he is not going to get a first down. Gain of 6. And there's going to be a timeout for Darian Porter, who goes down holding his back in a lot of pain over there he made the tackle. He's going to go to the bench. Denzel Boston getting some words of encouragement in there. And it looks like it's just going to be some back spasms or muscle cramps or something. We don't got to worry too hard on that. It's going to be a wide open man, Cortland Sutton. And Sutton goes down to the 33-yard line. So it is bruised ribs. Holding your back, but it's bruised ribs. Guess you could bruise it in the back. We're to substitute in Eric Stokes. Make him our second cornerback on the depth chart right now. First down, it's after the 33. After a quick throw to Sutton. Nix to throw it. Sutton again. He's just open everywhere. He is open everywhere. We haven't seen much of Malik Muhammad so far. Hopefully that means that he is being really good in coverage. It's going to be a run with J.K. Dobbins. Chanel blew it up. Could not get there. Oh my God. Everyone, it was just a bad angle by me. And J.K. Dobbins. Oh God. Okay. A lot went wrong in that play. I think that the team thought it was going to be a throw. It was an RPO. It was a run pass option, for those of you who don't know what that means. So they could have ran, they could have passed, they did a read option. They didn't do any of that. They did a run. And I think that my team thought it was going to be a pass because I think Nix faked the pass. And we are down 14 early here. That's rough. Velus Jones down to the 23 on the return. And Byron Brown in his first career start, his debut in Allegiant Stadium, is down 14-0 early. He could be a legend for the Raiders if he wins his debut, especially being down 14 this early in the game. He would become a legend already. Second down and 6. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown looking to throw it. Besh is open. Jack Besh with a first down and 10 down to the 40-yard line. Our first down of the season is a throw from Brown to Besh. And it's first down and 10 from the 40-yard line. We're going to run up the middle with Ashton Jeanty. Jeanty's going to go forward for a first down. And getting down cross midfield down to the 46-yard line. We're on the other side of the logo now. And we are moving. Jeanty's going to get the next play of the game as well. Jeanty with the juke. And Ashton Jeanty breaking tackles. Another tackle. And he's going to go down at the 40-yard line. Gain of 6. Second down and 4 for this Raiders team. We got to just have a score here. Honestly, any score would be great. But we want a touchdown. Brown on the scramble. We have to do it. Cannot get out. Loss of 5. Third down and 9. That's going to count as the first sack of the season for any of the defenses here in this game. Here we go. Brown throwing. Jeanty has a step. Could not get the throw away. And it would be a really long field goal attempt from here. It would be a 62-yarder with Daniel Carlson. I feel like we're going to be able to hit this. The kick is... That's going to be short if I did it right. Off the camera and in. 62-yarder to be the first score of this team of the season. 14-3. We settle for points there. You don't want to take a loss of downs. You don't want to take a punt. You want to settle for points there, and it's now 14-3 in this game. We're going to hope to make a stop here on defense. You know, we got people like Grayson Halton. We got people like Malik Muhammad. We got people like Leo Chenal. We should be able to make stops on defense, especially with the depoy, Jermaine Pratt. That's going to be a quick pass and a fumble. And it's going to be recovered. Gain of 8. Marvin Mims fumbles the ball. Gets a gain of 8, though. It's second down and 2 from the 32. Nix is going to let the clock run out. And that is it for the first quarter. 14-3. Denver lead here on Monday Night Primetime in Week 1. Second down and 2 from the 32. Nix to throw it. Pressure in his face. And he is going to be sacked. That is a beautiful sack by Ty Hamilton, who just got an upgrade token before the game. And it is third down and 9. Loss of 7 on that play. They're back down to the 25-yard line. Raiders defense on third down and 9. What can we do? Here we go. Bo Nix throwing deep down the field. Eric Stokes in coverage. Breaks up the play. And it is fourth down and 9. They are going to punt the football away. We got the stop we needed. We are right back in this game. If they scored a touchdown here, it would be very unlikely we come back from this. But we are looking very good. Velus Jones to return this punt with the spin move. And Jones is going to get free down to the 49-yard line. And Byron Brown takes over yet again. Yet to have his first passing touchdown or first score at all for him in this game of his career. But we're going to pitch it to the man, the myth, the legend, Ashton Jeanty down the field. And Jeanty's going to go to the 5-yard line, 6-yard line, they'll say. First down and goal from the 6. Beautiful running out of Ashton Jeanty. Exactly what we needed to see to start the season. Wide open man is Jack Besh, and Byron Brown has his first career passing touchdown here in the season opener, and it goes to the man who caught his first career pass, Jack motherfucking Besh. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's a 4-point game here in Vegas. Cam Miller is running off the field as he looks to be the holder on the kicks for some reason. The kick is away. A.J. Cole on the kickoff. And they are going to return this kick, not let it go in the end zone, down to the 26. All right, so it has been a very entertaining Monday Night Primetime game in the season opener. First down and 10 from the 26 now. Dobbins on the run yet again is going to be swallowed up whole. Let's go, bitch. We had Onyemata pick up in free agency, making that tackle, and it was only a gain of 1. Second down and 9. It is going to be a pass to the outside. Cortland Sutton could not get free. Jacorian Bennett on the tackle. It's third down and 6. Third down and 6. This Raiders defense on third down, I believe, only made 1 stop. I don't think there was another third down in the game. There might have been. Nix lobbing that deep down the field on Malik Muhammad's head, and the rookie cannot make the tackle or make the stop. He just got mossed. Lost in the sauce in his career debut. It is what it is. First down and 10. Looking to throw it. Nix has a man open. It is Mims who fumbles the ball. Recovered by Isaiah Polamalu. And we are down to the 26-yard line to take over here. First down and 10. 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first half. Brown is going to do a slip screen out to Ashton Genty, the best player on our offense. Genty with the juke, and he's going to go down the field. Ashton Genty all the way down to the 45-yard line, and he is looking like an MVP candidate already here in the season. He is doing everything for this team and taking the heat off the rookie. Looking to throw it. Besh is open. Jack Besh, his favorite target. Very interesting. You get a person like Denzel Boston, you have someone like Brock Bowers, and you also have someone like Dante Thornton. But Jack Besh is the receiver that is constantly getting open. Motioning out Thornton right now, looking to throw it. We have a man open. It's Genty. Genty makes the catch. Ashton Genty is down inside the 15 to the 13. And it is a first down and 10. We got Desmond Claiborne in the game, the rookie we drafted later in the draft. It is going to be a pass to him on the slip screen down to the 10, gain of 3. I believe that is his first touch of his career. 3-yard gain. Second down and 6 from the 10 now. It's going to be a run up the middle with Ashton Genty. Genty's going to bounce off of a lineman and down to the 4-yard line. Third down and 1 from the 4-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. And the Raiders are knocking on scoring yet again. Michael Mayer open, and that is going to be the second passing touchdown of the career of Byron Brown. I don't even think he's missed a single pass yet. He might have, but I don't think he has. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 3-point lead. 17 unanswered points for this Raiders team after a turnover from Marvin Mims. That is tough to see. For the Broncos, not for us. But 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first half. Raiders receive ball at half. So, with that being said, make another stop here. Get a score to come out in half. It's looking pretty good for us. First down and 10 from the 25. Nix is going to throw it. Bo Nix is throwing to Tyler Boyd, who has Superstar. Didn't know who it was at first because he had Superstar, but Tyler Boyd does have Superstar here in year 2 of the league. They don't need to run a play, but they will. Chanel on the blitz. Didn't really get there to make anything happen, and they're going to get a first down and 10. 14-17. 2-minute warning here in the first half. All right, so there are 2 minutes to go in the first half here. They are at the 46-yard line, and they are going to fake. They're actually going to hand it off to J.K. Dobbins. For sure thought it was play action. Dobbins juked into Jermaine Pratt, who made the tackle, and it was a gain of 6 nonetheless after all of that. Second down and 4 from the 48 here. Nix to throw it yet again. He's going to step up in the pocket and get tackled. Third down and 3. Nix to throw it. Oh, wow, I got bumped. It does not matter because Cortland Sutton makes the catch. He's down to the 37-yard line. They're in field goal territory now. So they're bound to get points here no matter what, unless we can make a block or a stop. Nix to throw it. Wide open man is Mims yet again. He is catching so many balls, but he's also fumbled 2 in this game so far. So we just need him to fumble another time. Turn it over again. 40 seconds to go in the half. Nix to throw it. Stepping up, and he's going to be sacked. He is going to be sacked. I think that was Ty Hamilton in there for another sack or another good play in the game, I believe. No, I think it's 2 sacks this game. Second down and 19. Broncos call a timeout. Looking to throw it, and Leo Chenal in coverage, breaking it up. Tyler Boyd cannot make the catch. Third down and 19 from the 33-yard line. The Broncos can tie it up with a field goal here or take a go-ahead lead going into halftime. Nix to throw it, stepping up in the pocket. Bo Nix has a man open. It's Mims again! And Mims goes down to the 16-yard line. Fourth down and 2. We cannot answer to Mims, man. We're going to call a timeout here. Give us a little bit of time with the ball. I don't know if we're going to be able to do much with it, but we will have time with the ball. And the Broncos out to kick from the 16. It is a very easy field goal to make. It is up, and it is good. 17-17 ball game. Monday night primetime to open the season. That is very good for the fans here in Allegiant Stadium. A lot of Broncos fans. Maybe it's because it's a rivalry game, but there are a lot of orange in the stands there, so it's a bit interesting. And a lot of blue. Blue and orange in the stands. Not what you like to see here in game 1. We didn't have a disappointing season last season. We went 10-7. We just had to miss the playoffs by 1 game. First down and 10. We're just going to run it with Ashton Genty, see if he gets anything into field goal range, and hope that we can do it from there. Going to call timeout again. Again, we're just going to keep it on the... Oh, no, we're not going to keep it on the ground. They want me to pass. All right. Byron Brown looking to pass it here. I might just scramble with it, see if we get a few more yards. And we are not going to be able to get much going. We're just going to let the clock... I just call it timeout. I was going to let the clock run out, but I called it timeout by accident because I'm an idiot. 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1. Only 3 seconds left, so this is the final play. One-on-one coverage with the rookie Denzel Boston. That pass is not going to get there in time. 4th down and 1, and that's going to do it for the half. 17-17 ball game. Raiders get ball at half, so hopefully we could go up. That's Dre Greenlaw there for the Broncos. And let's look at the halftime report. First one of the season. What teams will be here? Who will we see? We will see the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen scrambling left, has a lane open, but he's going to pass it anyways and have a touchdown to Khalil Shakir, and they win 24-10. Justin Fields still the starting quarterback there in New York, and the Bills get their first win of the season and go out to 1-0. Chiefs-Chargers, 2 division rivals. We'll see who wins this game to take the division lead. Probably is going to be the Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco on the carry, juking absolutely nobody out, but still getting the touchdown, reaching forward. 28-21, high-scoring affair there in LA. And then we have Rams-Seahawks. Again, 2 division rivals going at it. 2 West division rivals going at it. Also, Matthew Stafford still in the league somehow. Kicking it there still with a deep throw down the field. Wide open man is Puka Nacua, who hurdles a man, breaks a tackle, and goes in for a touchdown. 24-18, 6-point victory there for the Rams over the Seahawks. Sam Darnold could not get it done. And it might have been an overtime victory. We don't know for sure. And games around the league, take a look while you have it. The Giants win 25-24, unreal. And those are the games around the league for those of you who stopped and paused it. All right, week 1, 17-17. Byron Brown is looking really good. I think his only incompletion was that Hail Mary at the end of the half. And Genty is looking like a elite running back. Actually, he does have 2 incompletions. He's 8 for 10, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns. Genty has 7 rushes for 143 yards. What? In the half? Picking up right where he left off. Trying to break some records this year with him. We will see if he will be a 2,000-yard rusher or not. Regardless, he's one of the best running back prospects of all time already, based off of his rookie season. Here we go. Byron Brown leading the offense here in the second half of play. 17-17 game. We're going to do a read option. We're just going to hand it off to Genty. He's going to go backwards for a loss of 3. Zach Allen with the tackle for loss. And it's second down and 13 from the 30-yard line now. Not a great start to the half. We have Jack Besh open, and Besh is going to make the catch and get a first down. Don't know how or why he is the receiver that we are throwing to here, but he is the one that is constantly getting open. We're going to do play action here on first down and 10 from the 43. Brown, oh my God, has to escape the pressure. He's going to roll out left. Byron Brown with the juke, and he's going to go down after a gain of 5. I don't know if anyone was open, but Zach Allen just bulldozed my right guard. So I had nothing to do there. Second down and 5. Throwing that to Brock Bowers. I think that's his first catch of the season for a first down. It's first down and 10 from the 42. We have just passed 100 passing yards for the first time with Byron Brown. It's going to be a run up the middle with Ashton Genty. Genty's going to bounce forward and get a gain of 2. So pretty much just gained back the yards he lost on the opening run of the half. Second down and 8 from the 40, though. Brown to throw it. I don't see options. I do see an option. It's Dante Thornton. He was really good last season when he was able to get open, which is crazy to say for a receiver who has like 96 speed. But first down and 10. He was good when he could get open. He's on Pat Surtain, who makes the breakup there. And that is the 3rd incomplete pass of Byron Brown's career. All right, second down and 10. Mayer might get open. He didn't. Byron Brown on the scramble, though. And he's going to go forward for a good gain. 3rd down and 1 from the 17 now. If I lose like a yard or 2, I'm probably going to go for it. We don't know yet. Desmond Claiborne on the run to the outside. Didn't get the block from Brock Bowers. That might have been a touchdown for him. But that is a first down and 10 from the 16 regardless. And we look at what Byron Brown can do here with this field positioning. That's actually Michael Mayer. I apologize. I messed up the 2 white tight ends. Gain of 2. Second down and 8 on the scramble from Byron Brown. So it's a good thing that I got myself a scrambling quarterback because I feel like that is my best play style. Like I can generate the most amount of plays with doing that. Brock Bowers making the catch. 3rd down and 7. We're going to settle for a field goal here if we can't get many yards here, or maybe if we don't get a 1st down. We'll see. 3rd down and 7. Genty's open. Ashton Genty makes the grab. Incredible grab. The ball was perfectly placed for a spot that only Genty can make the catch. And Byron Brown, for a rookie, is looking very, very poised in the pocket and looking like a veteran. 1st down and goal. Run to the outside with Ashton Genty, and he's in for his 1st rushing touchdown of the season. No, 2nd rushing touchdown of the season, right? No, that's not the math. That is his 1st rushing touchdown of the season. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 24-17, 7-point game here in the opening game. J.K. Dobbins today, he has 116 total yards, 11 receptions, 11 receiving yards, 105 rushing yards. Yeah, we just don't have an answer for him on the ground. We started to a little bit at the end of the half. Nothing crazy. We're going to blitz Jermaine Pratt because I believe they're going to start out with a run here, and they will. Chenal breaking off the tackle. That is unreal. Unreal. He got off his blocker and still made a great play on J.K. Dobbins. 2nd down and 6. After a gain of 4. Nix is going to hand it off to him again. J.K. Dobbins to the outside. He's got a wide open lane to run. J.K. Dobbins is down the field all the way down to the 32-yard line across midfield. That is just, that's rough. Gain of 38 there. It's 1st down and 10 from the 32. Nix going to hand it off to him again. Chenal making the tackle. Gain of 5. And there is a timeout on the field. It is Darian Porter going down with another injury in this game. He had bruised ribs before. He's holding his ankle this time, limping over to the bench. So, again, might just be cramps. That's what we got to hope it is. Maybe an ankle bruise, bruised knee, something. Something with the leg. 2nd down and 5. It is going to be a handoff to J.K. Dobbins again. That's a 1st down. Jermaine Pratt making the tackle. It is an ankle bruise. We're going to heavily ankle spat his ankle and keep him in the game. Hopefully he does not go down with a long-term injury, though. We're going to monitor that as the game continues. 1st down and 10. Another handoff to J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to break a tackle going outside. Jermaine Pratt. That's not Jermaine Pratt at all. And Fuller. Is that Darian Porter again? Darian Porter might be out of the game at this point. Maybe out for a few weeks. 1st down and 10. Another. Oh, it's going to be a read option. And Jermaine Pratt is there to read it. Loss of 1. So Jermaine Pratt's 1st tackle for loss. It is a bruised shoulder for Darian Porter. What is happening? Bruised ribs, ankle bruise, bruised shoulder. Get out of the game, man. You clearly just cannot play today. You're hurting from something in practice. Good pass break up there. And it is now 3rd down and goal from the 11-yard line. Here we go. Bo Nix throwing the football. And he's going to be sacked. Ty Hamilton, that's not him. That is David Onyemata. So David Onyemata has 2 sacks on the game. I got the numbers confused. I apologize. But David Onyemata, the guy we went out and got in the free agency, making a huge impact here in game 1. 24-17, the Broncos are not beating us. That is incorrect. But they are about to score a field goal to make it 24-20. 4th down and goal from the 19. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 24-20 game here on Monday Night Primetime. So we had only 1 score in the 3rd quarter, and it was a touchdown from the Raiders. And Desmond Claiborne on the return. He's got hella speed. So if we could get some good blocks, we'll be able to make a touchdown happen. If I cut it out right more, that might have been a gain down to the 50, but instead I went left, and that did not do anything good for us. 1st down and 10 for the 25. Going to be a handoff to Ashton Genty, and he's going to break a tackle and then go down after a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11 from the 23. We're going to hand off to him again. Maybe playing a bit scared. Don't want to throw an interception, but at the same time, we have Ashton Genty, who's looking insane this game. He's going to be stopped again for another loss of 1. So it's 3rd down and 12 now. See, that's exactly why you don't run up the middle 2 plays in a row. Oh, boy. Here we go. Looking to throw it. Brown has a man open. It's Jack Besh again, and Besh makes the catch. What is happening? Why is Jack Besh turning into prime Wes Welker right now? 1st down and 10 from the 38. Run up the middle. Genty. Oh, my God, he has space. Ashton Genty down to the 46-yard line. 102 rushing yards on the ground, 13 rushes only, and 1 rushing touchdown. He is looking phenomenal here in game 1. Gonna be another run with him. They want to spam Dobbins. We can spam Genty. Gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 from the 44-yard line. All right, what can we do here? We do a read option. I think that will be really good with Byron Brown. Oh, yes, we got outside. Brown is going to go down the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 4. And they're pressing up on the rookie Denzel Boston. They're also pressing up on Dante Thornton. We're going to see a throw to one of the two. It's Dante Thornton. Could not get the ball there. Pressure in the face of Byron Brown. And what is this field goal attempt? 57-yarder with Daniel Carlson. We made a 62 in this game. The 57-yarder is up, and the 57-yarder is going to be good. So it is 27-20. We keep a touchdown lead here. All right. All right, all right. I know that we can make kicks with Daniel Carlson this season. I signed him to a 7-year deal to have him as our franchise kicker for the series. So we just gotta be calm when making kicks, be poised, and make some big kicks. Because when we make kicks, we will have points. Thanks, Booger McFarland, for that assessment. 1st down and 10 from the 29 for this Broncos team. It's gonna be another frickin' run to J.K. Dobbins, who does not get the 1st down. It is a gain of 10 though, which leaves us with 2nd down and inches. Yo, that field goal was massive because the Broncos could just chew the clock down, and they might have been able to score a touchdown to win it. Does not get a 1st down there on the fullback dive. 3rd down and inches. Biggest 3rd down of the game. And it's a 3rd down and inches, so they're probably going to get it. But biggest 3rd down of the game. It's going to be QB sneak. He just got that, Bo Nix. Ty Hamilton on the tackle, but could not stop him behind the line. 1st down and 10 from the 39 now. Nix looking to throw it. Bo Nix has a man open. It is Evan Ingram, the former New York Giant. Hated him when he was on the Giants. And it is 1st down and 10 from the 44. 3 minutes to go in the game. Well, in regulation at least. They might just get a touchdown, tie it, bring it to OT. We don't know for sure. Nix throwing in, has a man open. Darian Porter, the injured man, making the tackle, which is actually a huge, huge tackle. Only a gain of 3. It could have been a 1st down and a lot more if Darian Porter did not make that play. So Malik Muhammad has been pretty locked down. We just seen one very bad play from him. And Nix has a man open, wide open. It's Evan Ingram. Ingram, blown coverage there for him. And he's down to the 2-yard line. They're going to take this down to the 2-minute warning, I'd assume. They don't need to run a play before the 2-minute warning. And they won't. Broncos knocking on the end zone here. 27-20. What more could you ask out of a rivalry game here in week 1 on Monday Night Primetime? Here we go. We're run committing because they've done it so much. And it's a pass, fuck. And he's going to be sacked anyways. Ty Hamilton. That's not Ty Hamilton. I read the HLO10. That is Grayson Halton, the rookie, getting a sack in this game, and it is a massive sack. I don't know how to read names, apparently. Man open, J.K. Dobbins, and Dobbins is going to be in for a touchdown. A extra point here ties the game. That is Grayson Halton. I apologize, everybody. I didn't know what number he was wearing. Wearing number 56. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 27-20. Okay. Byron Brown. He's warming up on the sideline there. You see it now. 1:26 to go. All 3 timeouts. Field goal wins the game here if we bleed the clock down enough. Desmond Claiborne on the return. How far down the field can he get us? Not very far, down to the 24. To not have the blocks that went up for us. Genty, 104 on 14 carries and a touchdown. 1:22 on the clock. Byron Brown looking to become a hero here out of the University of South Florida. It's going to be a run with Ashton Genty. Genty is going to go down for a gain of 5. We don't need to run hurry up yet. Chew down as much clock as possible, get it under 1 minute, and see what Byron Brown can do. I had a stroke saying his name there, but you understood. Jack Besh with the catch, and Besh is down. We're going to call a timeout now. Carlson warming up on the sideline there. He's made a 62-yarder in the game. So his sweet spot's going to be 40 yards, I'd assume. He's made a 62 and a 57 in this game today. We're throwing that to Brock Bowers on Pat Surtain. Makes the catch. We're at the 45-yard line. It would be a long field goal attempt from here, but one that Carlson can make. First down and 10 from the 45. Brown looking to throw it. Has a man open. It's Ashton Jeanty. Jeanty lost of 2. It's second down and 12. Not going to call a timeout. Not going to hurry up. Just to get a few yards here and let Carlson kick the game-winning kick. Thornton has space. Drop the football. Pat Surtain, an incredible pass breakup. He's doing the "you're too small" emote. We're actually going to streak Jeanty. He's open. Ashton Jeanty down the field. Down the field, Ashton Jeanty to win the game on a touchdown. Go-ahead score. Brown to Jeanty. And that was an incredible game from start to finish. 34-27. Unless the Broncos get a Hail Mary or a kickoff return touchdown, that is going to be your final score here, ladies and gentlemen, in game 1. 8 seconds to go in the game. The kick is away. I'm gonna actually infield it here because I don't want to kick it through the end zone and give them 35-yard line start. It doesn't matter. They're going to start at the 34 anyways. Here we go. The Hail Mary attempt is here. A touchdown ties the game for the Broncos and brings it to overtime. We scored 34 in our season opener. Why would you ever pass Evan Ingram there? You didn't even set up a play. Ball is knocked free, and 34-27 is your score of game 1 of the regular season and of season 2 here. Dre Greenlaw is stunned with the loss that was just put up on their head. Blown coverage after a throw from the rookie Brown to Jeanty. And this Raiders team is very young and looking very good. So, as long as we can keep this up, as long as we can keep up the plays that we have made in this game, we will look like a serious playoff contender. I don't think Denzel Boston had a catch today. That is all right. His debut. We'll check out the rookie debuts here. Nix had 19 completions on 23 attempts, 82% today. 1 touchdown, no picks. 18 completions on 23 attempts for 223 yards for Byron Brown. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Rushing, Jeanty had 109. Dobbins had 180 and 2 touchdowns. Jeanty also had a touchdown in terms of receiving. Besh, 6 catches, 66 yards and a touchdown. Jeanty, 6 catches, 113, and the go-ahead score at the end of the game. Michael Mayer also had a touchdown today. The rookie Desmond Claiborne had a catch, and the rookie Denzel Boston did not. Defensively, sack-wise, David Onyemata, 2 sacks. The rookie Grayson Halton with 2 sacks. No interceptions today. Tackle for loss-wise, Halton and Onyemata. Tyree Wilson also had a tackle for loss, and so did the former Depoy Jermaine Pratt. A forced fumble from Leo Chenal, a forced fumble from Jordan Fuller. From the recovery from Isaiah Polamalu, and there were no defensive touchdowns. All right, so that was a very entertaining game 1. So let's hope that we can keep up the scoring that we did there. 34-27. And we will simulate to the New York Jets here in week 2. That's going to do it for episode 1 of season 2. For those of you watching here on the Ethan Vidge channel, we will watch the weekly recap as we always do. And then we'll go into the game against the New York Jets. Michael Carter actually is on the trading block as we're going up against the Jets. And we will take a look at the weekly recap for week 1. What teams will they showcase? Probably us. They usually do. Yep, Raiders Broncos, probably going to be the last touchdown to Ashton Jeanty. Brown throwing, yep, that is definitely the touchdown to Jeanty. A little bit of a wobbler there, but did not matter. Jeanty gets it in for the game-winning score, 34-27. We take the divisional game here in week 1 to make us 1-0. New Orleans Saints versus the Detroit Lions. We will see who will be the victor here. It is Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. Goff on the scramble, getting it in, beating Spencer Rattler and the Saints 31-20. Spencer Rattler was just benched in real life for Tyler Shuck. Shuck played his first career start and lost shockingly. Buccaneers Packers. So these are games we haven't seen yet. Love to see this. Baker Mayfield in the rain, throwing down the field. It is Chris Godwin. Somehow evaded all those tackles. 28-15 victory. Mayfield also threw for 3 touchdowns in the start, beating Jordan Love and the Packers. All right. That was week 1 of the season. For those of you watching on Ethan Vids, I will see you all in episode 2 coming out tomorrow. If you don't want to watch that, go ahead on the Ethan Vids channel and watch all 3 games. I will see you later.